Hi, Alex.
Oh, hey, didn't see it. The world of Futuregaze is sort of this mishmash of a lot of retro things. So you have elements from like the 80s, the 90s, and early 2000s. Here I mostly took inspiration from old school SMS, added that little digital green, and having very blocky elements to the text. I've added a bit of a glow. I've added a little mask around the box so it's not so hard-edged. So there's a little bit more of a floating element to it. Yeah, so this is the intro animation I mocked up from the logo. It's inspired by the world of Futuregaze, so having lots of noise, glow, bit of blur and chromatic aberration there. So for the montage sequence, it was interesting to edit because Mary's just come out from a bit of a boring date with a guy who's just not really what she wants. And so she sat down on this new spot, and we wanted to give this impression that maybe, hey, some of the other people here aren't too bad. Give this false impression, but it starts getting quick. You start seeing the cracks almost instantly. So here, after his introduction, we wanted to ramp it up. As soon as we introduce the third guy, we kind of know that all three of them they're all kind of terrible in their own ways.
You've got beautiful eyes. Has anyone ever told you that?
Finally, it's just mashing all together, creating this almost uncomfortable amalgamation of all three of them, loving their sound of their own voice. So here is the Futuregaze moment transition. So it went through a couple looks. When I first cut it, I was watching Severance at the time, so I was cutting in between scenes, so it creates this almost glitchy effect, which wasn't the look that we were going for. We wanted something a bit more seamless to show that this device is doing what it's intended for. Even this look went through a couple of iterations. There was a version where it was more like an underground hip-hop video more than what we ended up with. And this is the sort of style that we went with in the end. You're almost going through her eyes to see what she sees in terms of like a potential future.